Hi, and welcome to Summer Discovers. I thought it would be a good idea to do an introduction video one more time because my first video was in my native language and much has changed since then, although it was just in August this year. So, this is my channel, and if you're subscribed, you might want to know why do I post, what's my aim, and so on. So, ever since I was a child, I always had these, goals, and they have always been big goals, and I know I will achieve all of them, and I have already achieved many of them. Um, and those were all, to make a positive impact. They were all about making a positive impact in the world that I'm in, and to make like certain change in this world. And honestly, I know I'm looking at myself in the camera at times, but like honestly, many times, I've always heard these things because I'm from like a small village, from a small place, and in those kind of places, girls only have that one role in society where they are expected to be a mom and a wife, but not more than that, and just educate your kids and be a good one, a good mom, listen to your husband, stay at home, and that's it. You're going to be housewives, but not more than that. This was definitely not my personality and not the way I was also raised. My parents have always supported me. We were in many difficulties, like I was through lots of things as a child and so on, but never ever did I experience this kind of um confusion. I knew my parents were there for me. Oops. I knew my parents were there for me. I knew I always had their support, and I know they would help me, and they would be there to support me even if my education was expensive or something. I had this confidence. I knew they were all for my education, and they wanted me to be also a good person in that, in the sense of me being a well educated woman who can um speak her mind, who can change this world, maybe a little, make it a little better, and make an impact, and all of this. And when I was a kid, I remember I used to always say, I want to be a teacher. I want to be like, I had this. I don't know what was wrong with me or what was right with me. Maybe I'm not right now, and I was right back then. I have always wanted. Actually, I still have the same thing, but I have always wanted to have different professions. I wanted to be seven different things as a kid. I wanted to be like a dentist. I was really afraid of dentists, and I'm still kind of afraid. Not like kind of, I'm afraid. Okay, um, not as much so. And I wanted to be a teacher. I want to be a singer. I wanted to be like not a singer. I think I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be something else, and something else, and something else. And now I just noticed that I want to do so many things that my life is kind of, not going the way it needs to be going at from like in one sense. Honestly, there is no right or wrong way of living. There is a right or wrong mindset, or maybe your values. You need to have right values, you need to have right mindset, you need to have right, goals there. The way you go there is all about enjoying, like all about joy and feelings, like the sense of fulfillment. It depends, of course, what you're doing, but if this is my point, I'm at point A and I need to get to point B, all it is about is not just, go straight there. No, it's sometimes downfalls, and sometimes you're gonna be very successful and so on, but important thing is you don't give up and you continue going. It can be a major failure, but the thing is there is always a better day, and even the worst days come to an end. So this is more like a motivational speaker thingy, but no, that's not me. I can of course motivate you, but this is not the entire purpose of this channel. It's more than that, because I'm discovering this world, and I know that I want to do many things. Like I love baking and cooking. I love drawing. I don't say I'm talented at the things I'm doing, but I do love them. I'm trying dancing. I'm trying many things. I'm kind of learning swimming. I did archery. Like I just tried it. Not like I just tried it. I took classes, and I'm learning languages. I do speak five languages, I would say, quite fluently, and while I'm learning still, so kind of six languages, and I have traveled to more than 20 countries, and I'm doing all of the things. I'm reading, I'm watching movies, I'm listening to music. I'm kind of discovering the world, and I just want to discover it with you, to share a bit with you, and to see what you think about things. Like my opinion of this is, hey, what do you think about it, and what is your opinion? Because I'm so curious about this world. There is so much I don't know, and I want to learn together with you, and I want to grow together with you. I'm a student living abroad, and I know life is hard, especially when you're alone, when you're trying to survive alone. And I don't know, I don't want to cry now. Let's just skip this part. But when you're kind of far from your family, you're trying to find things to fill those gaps that you otherwise would be filling by having dinner with your family. I cannot have dinner with my family right now. I can travel always, of course, but financial things and being a student, other commitments, it's kind of hard. And so I don't get to see them as often. And many things I want to do, very little time. So I was always pushing these things. And I was saying, I will do it one point. I have always wanted to start this. I also had my Instagram like as more like a blog. Even in, I don't know, 2019, 2020. Like I had multiple accounts. I just lost them and started again and again. Many things. But I always wanted, and so many things happened. I just pushed them. But now I decided it's the time. I still don't have the camera I want. My phone is very old and bad. It's not very old, but it's regardless bad. And I don't have the editing software. I have nothing. And I also don't have time. I'm doing so many things, honestly. I have no time. But I still want to do it because it's one of the things I want. I think this life is too short to just procrastinate things and to postpone them and to say, I will do it one day. No, do it now. And I decided to do it with you. So I'm glad you're here and I hope to see you again. Thank you for listening and see you next time.